we're all falling apart. That's good, because it means that there's something to change, that there's something we're seeing, and we haven't fully caught on to it yet. Our conscious mind can't conceive everything that's going around us, but we notice the way our moods are the people around us, how we are perceiving the life, even though how shitty our cards are. How the twos are looking like kings, and the aces, they're looking like threes. We're not losing a battle, we're winning a war. We're never going to see truly until it's over what we did, what so much of us did, how much we gave up, how many people we lost along the way. And I'm not talking about dying, and I'm not talking about not dying. I'm talking about people that got lost in the drugs because of who or what was around them, and people who got saved from drugs because of who or what was around them, from dying in a new experience into leaving this place and not being able to change here what you have a chance to change into a near-death experience. And we're all just flabbergasted. We're all just wondering. We're all keep on going on this thing. Oh, who's in charge? Oh, why is everything so whack? Why is everything so great? And I promise you this: the truth is stranger than all the fiction. Truth is gonna destroy you more than anything else, but in the end, it will set you free. And I'm not here to speak to you that truth. I might later on, but I'm just doing this because I was just scrolling on the Earth We Are One forum, just my page. I've been doing it lately more often than just connecting with people. And like some people, yeah, I notice it's just like, some people that you meet. I'm like, people I don't even meet. Well, I'm sitting playing League of Legends, and I'm on the loading screen, and all of a sudden I just hear voices in my head. I sit there and talk to them for 30 seconds, and they go away. Or I mess up, and I'm just like, yeah, calm down, guys, because I'm starting to get a headache. Because then I can just feel like everybody's yelling at me. We're all awakening. We're all realizing that no matter what, none of us is more than an arm's reach away from each other. It's our own perception of how far we are away. And we've all traded spots. We've all moved to different experiences. But who we are still stayed. No matter who we became, what we've done. I've done a lot of things over the past couple of years that many people still won't even understand. I myself barely understand. And I try. And I try, and I try, and I never try and let myself get down, because I've learned now that my thoughts right here in Tacoma, Washington could affect somebody in Brazil, could affect somebody in Japan, could affect somebody in Korea, could affect somebody all the way on a different planet, could affect the formation of a star, and so could yours. Start realizing what's being pushed out of your head so fiercely, and start realizing what's so easy. Because if it's easy, it's probably wrong. That's what I've learned. If it's the easy way, it's one of those false gifts that you guys keep on getting told about. I'm not here to Three years tops. 3 years tops before martial law is declared in America. You guys been hearing that for a while. When I was 15, I told one of my friends that. I told him it's going to really start around 2011. I'm like, not seeing it. I'm talking about us talking about it happening. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's coming. It's coming. They're building us up. What their plan is, what they want, is they want everybody to stop caring because they've heard it so many times. That's why I've been patiently waiting. Yeah, sure, I'll tell my family. Yeah, sure, I'll get in arguments with people, one or two, but I haven't tried to reach out massively yet. I'm going to start. They might try and stop me. Other things could happen. But I'm already reaching out massively. Most of you people that will read this as soon as I post this on Facebook, you've been hearing my thoughts. I've been hearing your thoughts. Feeling your emotions. I've never met you in real life. And if I truly am half of what I think I am, I thank you. Because the people like you are the backbone to who I am. Because I'm falling apart at the seams. I'm trying harder than hell to keep myself together. And not let anybody see it. Not let anybody know. It's like, I'm worried about friends getting hurt. People are seeing inside their dreams. I'm worried about more of us failing. Not failing as in, oh, this goes wrong. Letting us drag us down. Letting us drag this world down. Because people keep on saying, nature's gonna survive, nature's gonna survive. Yeah. Nature can survive. And this life it's amazing, it's precious, I sat here trying to think what I was going to say to you guys and trying to sit here and explain stuff to you that I've been seeing, I've been noticing, realizing. It's statistical anomaly. It's just the little bits of us thinking, just enough people just thinking so strongly on something at the same time, or something happening all at the same time. How they overlap. The time that I saw myself, not seeing a mirror, you know what I mean? The time that I saw myself as if I was phasing through time, you were doing the same thing. Or the time that I looked inside, I'm sitting dreaming, and everything's melting. That was the latest thing, everything was melting. It's like, I've seen people, I remember everything everybody says. I can go through most of my life, and every time someone's lied to me, and every time that someone's, told me a false story, it's like, so I stopped telling false stories a long time ago, as soon as I started realizing that. Yeah, sure, sometimes an old habit dies hard, but I'm not trying to be a false person. I'm trying to be just who I actually am. That's a leader. That's someone who remembers it all, keeps everybody on track. That's someone who takes the hits for people. Someone when you're down and you have nobody else, no matter where that person is, they have you. I just want to thank all of you. Just without all the emotion and everything, I would have never realized all the times I had a body experienced. Times I was 10, 12, watching a baseball game. I actually in the field in between both of them. Pioneer Park, that was pretty cool. Just don't remember it. Crystal clear. There's a lot of people that have came into my life, and I think about it every day. It feels like an obsession, which I think about them too. In the end, I'm not ashamed. Because I know how to do this on my own up to this point. There was a lot no one could help me with. I had to be able to see from that perspective. I had to be able to see all the pieces. I had to be able to understand in a whole new way. If you guys have felt just anything over the past couple months, you guys haven't felt anything yet. Not a thing. If I'm right, this is just a basic description of what's happened. If I'm right. Time is perpetual. There's dimensions that are aligned with ours, as we'll say. A few different events. But they're not running the same course. They're not running the same time either. There could be a few. But there's an infinite amount of dimensions, so of course there's a few that's exactly with us. They're coming together. Okay, so what's happening is another supernova. But this one, you. Sort of like everything else, and during the Great Collapse, polar shift happened, Mayans, Incas, Aztecs, Egyptians, Sumerians, all advanced knowledge. They didn't have shit. Didn't have anything. They weren't anything. Just barbarians, wiped clean. Supercomputer with Windows 98. Actually, that was not too bad of a system, though. That's going to happen to the universe this time. And we can keep it from going crazy. Can keep it from going haywire. You save a lot. You have waited. Your spirit has waited thousands upon thousands of years for this chance. If you don't step up now, you will wait thousands more to come back around and get to this point. This is your chance. This is your time. Can't say much more now, can I? There's nothing else to validate. Nothing else to say. We all know who we are. We all know what we can do. Every thought that you've had about your abilities, I can move that if I put effort to it. Or if all the times that you've eaten McDonald's and you thought to yourself, I shouldn't be eating this, or you had that thought. Yeah. We're not stupid. We're ignorant. Okay? We've seen it. We know what it is. If we could start thinking together and working together and just start doing something together, it will change everything. And I mean everything. You think the movies have anything onto it. You think Doctor Who is cool. Wait till you see what happens once we start breaking down the barriers in our mind. Wait till you see what happens when all of us, except a small few of us, start connecting with stuff. Yeah, right now we can heal a few things. We could stop a few things, but wait till you see what gets created. Work hard. Never give up. Never forget anyone. Nobody gets left behind. no matter what they've done. Because you could have been in their shoes, and you laughing at them could put you in their shoes. Remember, all energy goes around and it comes around. So everything that you put out there will come back to you. Remember that. Remember to stand up. Remember that every headache that comes out of nowhere. Remember that every pressure in the top of your head when you're talking about stuff. When you're in there, remember that there is something that doesn't want you to think about that. And I know stuff that you don't know. Think about it. Get into it and work. Don't pussyfoot around. We have years. Okay? We have probably 3 years. If we would have stood up a long time ago when we really started it up, we would have already been, there would be no more government. There would be no more cancer. We would already have a new society. You think all these new islands rising up in the Pacific Ocean is something? When 2 years ago you learned about Lemuria and you keep on thinking that it's going to rise? Think what's going to happen. Think what you see in your dreams. Put them all together. You gotta hair pick it all. You really gotta go through with a fine-tooth comb. It took me years. It doesn't take many more. But all of us working together. As soon as I figure out something, you figure it out. As soon as you figure it out, I figure it out. That's how minds work. That's how we work. Okay? Please. This is coming from the bottom of my heart, everything in me. We don't have to stand up with a gun. We can stand up with a thought.